Hello everyone and welcome to today's class. Today in this class we are going to discuss a problem to find in a generic tree. That is, in this problem we are given a value and a generic tree and we have to find if that value is present in the tree or not. So we have to complete the body of this find function in order to return true if the value is present in the tree, otherwise return false, right? So let's discuss its approach first. So let we have a generic tree like this. We know that in a generic tree a node can have as many children as it can. Right? Let's say this is our generic tree. Now, first of all, I will check myself if I am equal to the data. If I am equal to the data, then I will return true. Otherwise, I will call my children to check if the data is present in their subtrees. Right? So 10 will check if I am equal to the data. Let's say we have to find 110 here. In this generic tree we have to find 110. So first of all 10 will check if I am equal to 110. So the answer will be false. So it will ask its children to find that value in its subtree. Right? So 20 will check if I am equal to the given value. No, the answer is false. So 20 will call its children to find that value in their subtrees. Next 50 will check if I am equal to the value. Again the answer is false. Since 50 has no children, so the control will go here. 60 will check if I am equal to the value. Again the answer is false. So there is no children present, so the control will go here. Now 30 will check if I am equal to the given value. Again the answer is false. So 30 will call its children to check the value in their subtrace. Again 70 will check. Again the result is false. 80 will check. Again it's false. 80 will call its children. Now 110, at 110 it's checked if I am equal to the value. The result is true. So it will return true to its parent, that is 80. Right? 80 will return true to its parent, that is 30, and 30 will return true to its parent, that is 10. So we got the value as true. So we can see that we don't need to traverse in rest of the tree. We don't need to traverse here. Right? So let's try to code this out. First of all, the node will check if I am equal to the given value. If node.data is equal to data. If it's true, then simply return true. Else it will call its children to find that value in their subtrees. Right? Let's store the result of the function in some boolean variable. Let the name of the variable is find in child. Right? So it will call the children to find the value. Now it will check if find in child is true. Then return true from here only. There's no need to travel the rest of the tree. Right? So it will return true. Else the worst case is that we have traversed all the nodes but the value is not present. Then return false. Right? So if the value is present anywhere, then it will not traverse the rest of the tree. Otherwise, after traversing in the entire tree, it will return false. Right? Let's try to run this code. It is giving the correct output. Let's try to submit it out. So our code is correct. Now we can see that firstly, let's dry run the code over here. So first of all, we pass the node 10 to the function with the value say 110. First of all, 10 will check if I am equal to the given value. If the answer is true, then it will return true from here only. There is no need to traverse the rest of the children of 10. So if it's equal to the given value, it will return true and it will not traverse the rest of the tree. Right? But for now it's false, so 10 will call its children to find if they have the given value. Right? So we store the result of the find function in some boolean variable. When we get true in this, we simply return true and there is no need to traverse the rest of the children, right? So after that 20 will check if it is equal to the given value. No, so it will call its children. Then 50 will check if it is equal to the given value. Again false, there is no children of 50. Then 60 will check if it is equal to the given value. No, the control will go to 30. Right? So 30 will check if it is equal to the given value. No, it will call its children. 70 will check. Again the answer is false. 80 is check. Again the answer is false. 80 call its children. 110 will check. The answer is true. So it will return true to 80. 80 will return true to 30. From here, it will return true to 80. 80 will return true to 30 and 30 will return true to the 10. And we got the answer as true. So there is no need to traverse the rest of the tree. Right? So if we talk about the time complexity of this tree is big of n, since we are traversing all the nodes in the worst case, right? If we talk about the space complexity, then it is big of 1, since we are not using any extra space, right? But the space required by the memory stack, when we apply the recursion, the space required by the memory stack will be big of n. Right? So I hope you understand the problem and it will be helpful for you. Thank you so much.